This is a look at the Mossberg 500 before the upgrades, my new upgrades. That is the Mossberg pump with the heat shield right above it. That there is the 6-round side saddle that I added to it. And then that is the Black Hawk stock pistol grip configuration. This is a look at the Black Hawk forend that I never got to put on my weapon because I didn't want to take that heat shield off, because to me it looks aggressive and I wasn't going to do it. It's your boy Aunt Diesel. What up? Told you I was going to do a video on the upgrade to my Mossberg 500 that I made. And I also told you about how me and the wife went down to Anchorage for 4-5 days, and we lived it up for a little bit, away from the kids, away from all responsibility but our own, you know what I'm saying. Had a lot of fun. It was a good trip, 365 miles one way, so 6 hours, 6.5 hours on the road. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. With the good come the bad. So I'm gonna show you my upgrade. So as you know from a previous video, I had the Mossberg forend pump, because on the Mossberg that I bought, it came with the heat shield, and with the heat shield, the Black Hawk forend that I had just did not fit. Either it would rub to where you couldn't hardly actuate the pump, or the heat shield just actually never quite fit back on properly to where you can secure it down the way it's supposed to be secured down. So I was kind of upset because I did spend $150 on this Black Hawk upgrade, and I couldn't only use half of it. So that kind of had my nerves bad. And then here is the old stock that you seen in the previous video. It 7 position. I never really liked how it sloped down. It kind of seemed like it would hold the gun downward with the way this is angled. So I never quite liked it. I liked the look of it for a minute, and then I became disgusted. Kind of like when you're in the club and you're drinking, and then you take something home, and then you wake up the next day and you're like, what the hell did I do? Something like that. So, the grip, I never liked the look of the grip. The grip was ugly as shit to me. It has these rubberized little rubberized slots on there, and the rubber is so smooth that it actually does nothing as far as grip enhancement at all. And then, it's supposed to be 7 position, but as you can see, it slips right to like the 5th position automatically without even trying. So, as far as getting it perfect, you got to go really slow. And I'm pretty sure, in a possible gunfight, you can't say, hey, hold up, let me adjust my length of pull. Probably didn't work out like that. It has the rubber butt pad on the back, the Knox rubber butt pad on the back. It's hard. It very little give. And even with the notion that this is supposed to mitigate a fair amount of the recoil, I was still sore after shooting. If I put 10 rounds through it, 15, 20 rounds through it, I'm probably sure I wouldn't be able to use my arm the next day. You know what I'm saying? That was that the first time. The second time I went wasn't as bad, but I did have a heavier coat on, so that kind of helped out with the recoil itself. It has a trap door in the bottom, and you couldn't even use it. I don't even know why they had a trap door in the bottom. Couldn't use it because once you you got rid of these screws and the Allen head screws. Once you took these off, and that was literally the only way you can open this, is once you took this all apart, and then they had a little pin in there to hold this the trap door in it. After that, you were golden. But once you had to put it back on, you had to have all your tools on you just to take it out. So really, you couldn't hold anything in there. Kind of had my nerves bad for a little while. But when I was in Anchorage at Cabela's, because my wife, she got me a Cabela's gift card, $50 for my birthday earlier this year. And she didn't realize she got that one versus the Sportsman's. We have a Sportsman's, but we don't have a Cabela's. We have a Cabela's in Anchorage. So every time I go to Anchorage, I always make it a point to go to Cabela's because I always go places that we can't go here in Fairbanks. So that's what I did. I went in there and I saw the ATI stock 4-in combination for 120 bucks. So I put down the $50 gift card and then I pulled $70 out the pocket, walked the hell up out of there, and I was excited to get home, but not at the same time because we was having fun. You know, we had no responsibilities. My kids was with with their grandparents. So, you know, they was safe and taken care of. You know, me and the wife was just out there parlaying, just chilling. So, you know, I was kind of torn. Do I want to get home to do this upgrade or do I want to chill? So we chilled. And then finally we had to come home. So it is what it is. Here we go. So there's that 4-in, that ATI 4-in. And it fits so perfectly, literally lines up with that that heat shield. So, you know, the actuation, the pump, oh yeah, no problem whatsoever, no rub, no interference, no plastic shavings. And then that 4-in does have 2 Picatinny rails, 1 on each side. They are polymer Picatinny rails, but from what I was told, polymer is stronger or as strong as steel. So I've never had an issue with it. I've dropped plenty of polymer parts and they came back straight. So, you know, I like that. I'm going to get a light, you know, to keep on this side. Since I'm a righty, I'm gonna have a light to keep on this side, actuate that light, just in case one of y'all assholes try to come in the crib and y'all are staring down this jank. That part. So then, here is the stock pistol grip combination. Now this rubber butt pad actually has some give to it. It actually feels like rubber versus, you know, a little flat piece of steel with a little piece of rubber on it. Has a cheek riser so that when you're aiming, you got something to sit your cheek on. It does adjust. You got to loosen it to make the adjustment though. And this is also a 7 position buttstock, and it does work, and it's smooth, unlike the Blackhawk that I had, you know, and it feels good. This rubber, the hand guard, the actual pistol grip has rubber on this side that is really catchy, really sticky. Not really sticky, but it does feel aggressive enough to keep your hands, you know, secure while they're moist. And then it has a back strap on it that is serrated rubber, and this is extra catchy too. So I'm pretty excited about that. You know, it feels really good, really snug, nice high purchase on the weapon. You know, and then so I'm excited to get to the range. It's breakup time right now, so getting to the range is gonna be a bitch now because those roads is treacherous back there, and with the slush and snow, it is what it is. I ain't gonna get there for a minute. And then I showed you the upgrade that I made a couple of weeks ago with the shell holder on the side, the side saddle, 6 extra rounds. The magazine, the magazine tube on the bottom holds 7 2 3/4 inch rounds of whatever it is you want to put in there. I've never put any 3-inch in there, so you know the 3-inch is something that I want to try out, but not really anxious to do so. And then it holds 1 in the chamber, so you can have 8 rounds on tap, and then you got 6 extra rounds. So you know I'm feeling pretty safe when I'm toting this big bad boy. It's heavy as hell, super heavy, but you know in comparison to my AR-15 rifles, but it is what it is. It's a big hunking piece of steel to put big hunking pieces of lead down range. Back up off me. Got the safety up top like Mossberg does. It's kind of weird because you gotta do some extra shit just to handle your business. But I'm liking it. I'm loving it. Thinking about getting another one. Probably a Remington 870. Pump's perfect. There is nothing chambered. There is nothing in the magazine tube. So this is a safe firearm, for the safety nuts. So yeah, I'm loving it. I'm going to keep you posted when I get the light. I'm not sure what light I want to get for it. I might want to get me a Surefire light with the little thumb pad on the bottom of it, because I don't like wires and stuff hanging all over my weapons. And this right here is probably way too far from where any actuation pad will actually work from. So I'm liking what it looked like. I'm liking how it feels. I'm liking how it, I'm just excited about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get to the range. Put some rounds down range. I've never shot any slugs through this yet. So I want to see the difference between the recoil on the bird shot, the double-aught buck, the single-aught buck that I put through it already, versus shooting slugs through it. So that's going to be this summer's goal, is to get me some rifled slugs and put some down range, see what it do. Yeah, so I'm excited. I appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate all the new subs. Black Sector, let's get some gun talk going. We over there talking about each other and clowning each other. Let's get some gun talk conversation cracking. Chris, Monty, you know what I'm saying? Let's get some gun talk conversations cracking. Talk about this Second Amendment rights they trying to steal from us. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm loving it. Next video coming soon is going to be my Para-Ordnance 1911 chambered in .45 ACP. That will be the last gun I'm showing y'all, because that is the last gun that I own that I haven't done a video on for now, because I'm getting more. Stay tuned. Don't study my moves. Check my footwork. Peace.